I don't want you to think I'm crazy.
Honey, I don't. I just don't want you to delude yourself.
I'm not.
About this.
I'm not. And it can all work out once I find the baby.
Honey, the baby you lost was not Robert's. It was Julian's baby.
I didn't love Julian.
Honey, I realize that. I know that now. I know how much you loved Robert. But it's over.
It doesn't have to be.
Cheryl, honey, I love you. I love you, and I want you to be happy more than anything in this world. But no matter how much you pretend, and no matter how much you want it to be, Robert is a part of your past. He is not your future.
He can be. He can be, and once I find the baby, it'll all work out.
I realize you wanted a life with him. I realize that, and I know how much you loved
and
Robert.
He loved me. Tiffany, we had a child together.
Cheryl, that child was not Robert's.
Don't say that.
I have to keep saying it, honey, because it's true, don't you? You rang?
Oh, I must have hit the button by accident. But now that you're here, I have been having pain.
It's a little too early for your medication.
I think, if you talk to Alan, he'll say it's all right.
I'll talk to him.
Thanks. We can talk about this later, can't we?
Sure, honey. I'll just sit with you until you go to sleep, okay?
No, I think I'm, gonna be better by myself.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk later, okay?
He's at home and he wants you to call him there.
Oh, thanks.
Also, Colton and Carla are in with Dawn right now. They wanted to know if you wanted to go get something to eat or some coffee or something.
Sweet, thank you. Thank you.
I told them that I would let them know.
Amy, I just really want to be alone right now. Would you mind? They'll understand, I'm sure.
I'll tell them.
Unbelievable. Oh, hey, guys, look how much they've grown. Look at old Pudgy out there,
Last summer, he was just a baby.
Yeah. Well, you know, when it warms up, we got to bring Max here. She'll just love these guys.
Yeah, well, normally little kids like monkeys, but I think Max is gonna...
I agree. You do a lot of work with animals. What do you think?
Think about what?
Well, little kids, you think they like monkeys more, or do you think that they like bears?
Well, I run an animal shelter, not a zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of shelter, can we be getting back to the car soon?
Hey, you know what? She's got a point. A little nippy, huh, babe?
Yeah,
A little hot chocolate, huh?
Okay.
How you doing today?
He really does love all this, doesn't he?
No, well, he's just a kid at heart. But you already know that.
Yeah, well, one can always hope people will change, huh?
Yeah, we got hot chocolate and we got coffee. Huh?
I'll have hot chocolate.
Foot-long hot dogs, hot chocolate for both?
Good.
Give me a
Well,
couple
that'll
of
be
them
great. It'll get us nice and warm so we can go and look at the rest of the animals.
Oh, great.
Well, from what I saw, it looks like the rest of the exhibits are closed since it's winter.
Oh, I think there's plenty open, don't you think, honey?
Yeah, we could go to the reptile house.
Oh, God, the reptiles, that's perfect, you know, because snakes are cold-blooded.
Lucky them, lucky them. Look, if you see a phone, I really need to call back to the hospital, though.
All right, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
All right, it's that way, right?
Honey, the reptiles.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I come here more often. Thanks.
What about Dawn? Is she doing any better?
You know, you are turning into a regular Florence Nightingale here. First you're worried about Cheryl, now you're worrying about Dawn.
I know. Well, that's because they're friends, and I was hoping to get to see both of them before I leave.
Oh, did I hear the magic word from my wife? Leave, leave, leave?
I only meant the hospital, darling.
Well, you know what I was hoping for.
I know what you're hoping for, but you don't even know if you can get off yet.
Wrong. Dr. Gordon arrived this morning. I can leave the minute I finish rounds.
Oh. Don't you have to meet with him?
No, he doesn't want anyone to bias his opinion.
One of those, huh?
Yeah, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Somebody to come in and take over for your husband who's underpaid and over-amorous.
Yes.
Ouch. We're in the hospital here. Well, you got your dreams. Now give me mine. Tell me that you are ready, willing, and able to go to Florida with me. Come on, come on.
You know, the kids. I mean, what about the kid? Ruby can't do it. She's got her hands
Take
full.
the kids. Take Sarah. I don't care.
I'm trying to work it out. I really, really am, but I don't want you to be disappointed if I can't. You know, my adoption business is pretty busy right now after the holidays, and I can't just leave those people.
I have people that depend on me. I'm working it out. You have to have priorities. My priorities is to be with you right now.
Mine is to be with you.
Can you do me a favor? Will you go by and see Dawn for me? Because I haven't had a chance. I've been too busy this morning. I wanted to tell her about the specialist.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I was going to anyway.
Okay. Just don't stay too long.
I know how sick she's been. I know the rules.
That's not it. I just want you to get done so you go home and pack the kids for the trip.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Don't want me to, do you?
Never. Honey, how's Cheryl? Is she making any progress?
Yeah, she's out of ICU.
Oh, can she have visitors?
Family is the only one. Tiffany's been in and out this morning. In fact, she was out looking for Tom. Maybe he's got good news.
You know, I could barely believe it myself. I'm serious. I honestly and truly thought she had totally gotten over Robert before she ever came back to Port Charles.
Well, you know, the only person I ever saw her with was Shep Casey, and they really seemed to click.
I bet that's what Shep was talking about.
What do you mean?
You know, the night that he just kind of up and suddenly resigned, and he told Sean, look closely at your friends. Now, I bet you anything that Shep figured out that Cheryl was still in love with Robert, and he just got fed up with it and split.
So this has been going on for quite some time.
But a baby. I just know, Tom, that baby was Julian's. I'm sure of it.
Tiffany, you ever known a woman whose husband died or deserted her?
Plenty.
If that woman has children, she clings to them for dear life. It's all she has left of the man she loved.
You think that's what Cheryl's doing?
In a sense.
But, Tom, her baby is dead. And besides, it wasn't even Robert's baby. I mean, that's a total fantasy.
You and I both know that. Now the trick is to try to convince Cheryl.
From what I saw in that suitcase, believe me, that's easier said than done.
You know, I'd like to see those things before I speak with her.
I left the suitcase in her room.
Well, that's all right. She's asleep now, and she won't be awake for a while. Why don't we get some coffee and we'll come back then, okay?
Dr. Pope, please call the fourth floor nurses station. Dr. Pope, please call the fourth floor nurses station.